Welcome in our new presentation about graduate attributes based on Saudi Arabian qualification framework. I'm Dr. Abdulrahman Qawasmi, the coordinator of the Academic Accreditation Unit. The contents: what is the function of SAQF? SAQF levels, SAQF level descriptors, Level 7 by SAQF 2018. National Qualification Framework, Saudi Arabian Qualification Framework 2020, mapping between National Qualification Framework, Saudi Arabian Qualification Framework 2018, and Saudi Arabian Qualification Framework 2020. What is the function of SAQF? A major function of SAQF is to set standards for the way in which qualifications are developed, managed, reviewed, and issued in order to maintain their validity and consistency. So SAQF take care about the qualifications of higher institutions beginning from low diploma until the PhD. But in our presentation, we will concentrate at bachelor level, and we will talk about the consistency of SAQF with the qualifications and developed programs in general. SAQF levels. As I mentioned before, there are 10 levels in SAQF. The first, Certificate 1 Level 1, Certificate 2 Level 2, and Certificate 3 Level 3. They are all about general education. We have Level 4 and Level 5 and Level 6 and Level 7. We have Associate Diploma, we have Diploma, and we have Bachelor. They are all from level 3 to level 7. We're talking about technical and vocational training. From level 5 until level 10, going through associate diploma, diploma, bachelor, higher diploma, master, and doctoral, we are talking about higher education. So these are the levels that are classified in SAQF. SAQF level descriptors. SAQF level descriptors are related to the description of learning outcomes and performance criteria for each level. So it is important to know that learning outcomes for each level, they are related to the graduate attributes. So SAQF level descriptors are defined in a general and natural language in an attempt to reflect a complex and diverse national education system and to cover all levels, types, and purposes of qualification. Level 7 is about bachelor degree, and we will concentrate on this level. By SAQF 2018, as you know, there are three domains. The domains are knowledge, skills, and competence. But in 2020, the knowledge, understanding is added, which means knowledge is not enough. You have to know and understand. Skills, still skills, and competence replaced in 2020 by values in order not to confuse competence with skills. Knowledge. Knowledge is the first domain, and it is mainly talking about the broad understanding and critical view of the principal theories, concepts, and terminology of a discipline or field of work. The knowledge in a range of different perspectives or schools of thought that underpin the discipline, profession, or field of work. Also, it is specialist knowledge informed by current development of a discipline or field of work. So, we are divided the knowledge into three stages: broad understanding in general, knowledge within a range of perspective schools, and also related to the discipline and profession. And the third is narrow stage, which is concentrate on the knowledge related to the specialization. Skills, they are the practical application of knowledge. So if you have knowledge, you have to make practical or implementation of this knowledge. In this way, you will have skills. You will have skills. So skills, it is about applying advanced skills, techniques, practices, and creativity in specified discipline or field of work. Also, it is about practicing routine methods of inquiry, investigation, and research for a defined project. Critically evaluate the approaches and method to solving problems. Utilizing well-developed cognitive or technical skills for the analysis and evaluation of complex information. Really, this definition by Saudi Arabian qualification framework is very interesting and contains a lot of keywords that can be used for your learning outcomes, such as applying or practicing, investigation, solving problems, developing, utilizing. So these keywords can be used in your for your learning outcomes. Finally, the competence, autonomy, and responsibility. The competence is about merely some people, they said it's about soft skills. Really, it wasn't clear. And in this, the Saqif defined the competence through the working effectively in peer relationships under guidance and autonomously, which means you are working maybe as a leader or as teamwork or as a member, taking structured decisions in contexts that require self-directed work, learning, and innovation, to be a decision maker, demonstrating the potential for management of complex technical or professional activities and project teams. This is about the teamwork. And finally, decision making in unpredictable work or learning contexts. So the first one is about working effectively, the second about making a decision, and third is about management and teamwork, and finally it is about decision making but in unpredictable work or learning contexts. The competence is about practice. So the first one is about competence about responsibility, and this is as a soft skill. This is competence about practice, using theoretical principles for complex tasks in discipline or field of work, using advanced techniques for developing solutions to complex problems related to a discipline, profession, or field of work, utilizing range of sources to make judgments and decisions, analyzing and interpreting information for complex decisions and innovation. If you talk about practicing, it is about also related to the discipline or field of work, because the competence about responsibility is at a general here. general, not related to the specialization. It is about teamwork. It is about leadership. It is about decision making. This is can be gained by different programs, but when you are talking about competence, about practicing, you can make practice only related to your specialization, for example, engineering, medical, or other specializations. So these skills are practicing skills. Also, the third type is competence attributes. This is about awareness relating to the importance of building professional relationships, displaying confidence and the potential for leadership and entrepreneurialism, being respectful, team oriented, and approachable in social and professional contexts, and finally developing a personal attitude towards values and ethics. So this is really about soft skills. They are about ethics, about teamwork, about leadership, and about to have professional context. So when we go back, we see competence as a responsibility, competence as practice, and competence as attributes or behaviors of our students.
First of
First
all,
of
the
all,
National Qualification Framework, the old one from 2009, it contains 5 domains. Really, they are main 4 domains: knowledge, cognitive skills, interpersonal skills and responsibility, and finally communication, information technology, and numerical skills. The last one, psychomotor skills, it is a special domain that can be used by special programs in medicine or arts or something like that. The Saudi Arabian Qualification Framework 2018, it contains 3 domains: knowledge, skills, and competence. Really, when they released this framework, it was a big confuse between skills and competence, and it raised a lot of questions in different universities, and so they decided to change or to update these competence by new domains in Saudi Arabian Qualification Framework 2020, and they become knowledge and understanding, skills and values. Then the last one, as you see, the competence is replaced by values, and the knowledge or understanding is added to the knowledge. As you see, this is the last one or the last domains, and of course it is very important in this case or in these domains. The situation become very clear. We are talking not about competence that is confused with skills. We are talking about values, and of course adding understanding is very, very important, because you cannot achieve skills or values, or your graduates cannot have skills or values without knowledge and understanding. So in this period, we are stopping giving students pure knowledge without understanding. They should understand. They should use this knowledge for evaluation, for design, for solving problems, and for other things. So understanding now, it is an important part with knowledge. The mapping between National Qualification Framework, SAQIF 2018 and SAQIF 2020 in the knowledge domain. In the knowledge domain, it is very easy, it is very clear. In the National Qualification Framework, we have knowledge. It was pure knowledge, to memorize, to know. And in SAQIF 2018, it's still the same knowledge, but in SAQIF 2020, understanding is added to the knowledge. So knowledge with understanding helps to achieve the second domain, and of course the third domain, values. Knowledge without understanding means only memorizing. The mapping between National Qualification Framework SAQF 2018 and SAQF 2020 in skills domain, as you see in the old one National Qualification Framework, we have two domains, or we had already two domains. The first one, cognitive skills, and the second one, communication, information technology, and numerical skills. So these two domains can be joined together to give us skills in SAQF 2018 and SAQF 2020. Why we joined them together? Because it is they are about skills. There are two kinds of skills. Skills that can be gained from knowledge itself. It is based on the program itself or based on the specializations and the scientific field. And of course, the other skills can be gained by your curriculum, by your program, maybe at college level, by training courses, by special courses. But of course, if you have, for example, you have some programs, they have special courses for programming, C++, for example, and other programming languages. They have to speak different languages, English language, German language, and so on. So they are skills, cognitive skills. They are related to the specializations, and other skills they are related also to the specializations, or sorry, to the program maybe at college or university levels. So in this case also it is clear. Now, the mapping between National Qualification Framework SAQF 2018 and SAQF 2020 in values domain, and I named values domain because it is the last one. As you see, the only domain in National Qualification Framework, it was interpersonal skills and responsibility, and it in the SAQF 2018 it become competence, and in nowadays SAQF 2020 it is about values. Now let's clear something. The competence here, it is not really reflect only interpersonal skills and responsibilities. It is related to other skills, and somehow it joined joined the skills domain with some properties, and it was difficult to differ between them. So it becomes now values, and when we are talking about values, because we are talking about values that can be gained at college level or university levels, or special training courses that are will enhance the personality, responsibility, and the loyalty of the graduates. You want your graduates to know ethics, to know the law, to know rules, regulations, and to follow them, the ability to communicate effectively with the people in the work, to be ready, to be a leader, to be a member, and so on. These all are under what we call values and can be achieved, of course, as we said, by special courses. Now I think it is clear. The main points here, the quality coordinators or the responsible or persons that they are responsible for quality in their universities, they are thinking about domains as about program learning outcomes. No, they are not the same. Domains, you can put your program learning outcomes inside these domains. These domains, they are as a guide or orientation for the quality person, for the external reviewer, for internal evaluation, that really your graduates, they will have different graduate attributes, we call it. For example, our graduate will have the ability to know and understand, to evaluate, to design as a skills, and have values in order to be ready for work. So BLOs or program outcomes, they are already approved by university or by your department. They are related to your educational objectives and your mission, just what you want only to redistribute them over the new domains. Of course, if you will have a problem, for example, if you have, for example, 12 program learning outcomes, and these program learning outcomes, for example, 10 of them, they are fit with the first domain knowledge and understanding, and 5 of them, they are fit with the skills. So you have only 2 for the values domain, which means you have problem and you have to enhance the values domain. So you have to think to update or to add new program educational learning or program learning outcomes to your program in order to maintain or to fit with all domains. It doesn't mean that you should have equal program learning outcomes over domains, because for sure it depends on the program itself. For practical or engineering programs, most of them they are related to the skills domain, low knowledge and understanding most of skills. And of course, I think from my opinion that the values domain should be equal for all programs, because it doesn't depend directly on the specializations, and it can be gained or achieved by courses at university and college levels. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe in order to send you a new videos related to the quality. If you have any questions, you can contact me, and I will be happy to assist you and to contact you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.